Hello everybody, and welcome to the first flight of November 513 Echo Foxtrot Piper Arrow 3, not turbocharged. Painted this and been flying it lately because I've been trying to get my complex endorsement and I'm flying an Arrow 2. Those flights continue tomorrow, by the way, but the closest that is available on Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 is the Arrow 3 from Just Flight, which I've had for a while, but I'm really getting into it now because of the complex endorsement. It's helping remember flows and stuff. So yeah, it's been pretty good. And we're gonna get in it. We're gonna get the tie downs out of there. I even have a checklist for it. It might not be totally copied yet, but the Arrow 2, I already bought that checklist, and I wanted the Arrow 3, and so I got a copy. So, anywho, let's get in the plane and let's start this thing up. Here we go. Stuck some decals on here as well, as you can see. So it's kind of like putting stickers on the cockpit, but you know, it's cool. It's little touches, you know. All right, let's get the tablet up. Checklist right here, Piper Arrow 3. Won't lie, I found this online. I'll probably buy a copy later, but figure it out. Seat track, back lock, pretend the free play flight's done. Avionics are off. Autopilot is off. It does have an autopilot. It's very archaic. And I typically use my SciTech autopilot panel here. It's been working pretty good. It's the first time I've really used it on a plane, but it does help on this. So I might use it, I might not. This is a little intricate because you have to change the functions here. Nav, you got Omni, heading. Never really use these. I think that means reverse localizer, a normal localizer. So you have to switch that to what you want. Heading on is already on. I think I left it on from saving the state. But I do have to take the tie downs off. So let's do that now. And there we go. It also has cabin doors and everything, but it's a pretty good plane from Just Flight. It's the flight dynamics are decent. They're decent. I have the Coronado Arrow 3. I looked at the differences and I asked around, and people said that the Just Flight was the way to go. So that's why we have the Just Flight. So makes sense. Coronado's not known for as high a quality as Just Flight on most things. No, I don't think Coronado is terrible. It's just it is what it is. So avionics off, autopilot off, AC off, prop high RPM. We're gonna cycle this just to make sure. High RPM. Throttle slight. And brake set. I think I have the parking brake on. Yes, I do. Alright, we're gonna call clear prop as soon as we're ready to start. Master on, beacon on. I'm gonna turn this overhead light off. Had to make these video backgrounds for the Arrow 3, so we have a night one and a day one. But alright, beacon on, fuel pump on. Okay, we're gonna make sure the fuel's on. I'm gonna pump this up until we see the fuel flow move. There we go, back down. Alright, make sure to lean, mags to start. Here we go, clear prop. And getting pretty good. A little high in the RPMs there. That down. Alright, oil pressure is in the green. Fuel pump off. Check to make sure the fuel pressure is still good. It is. Lights as required. We're going to turn on nav, and that's it for now. So we just have nav, beacon. I can put the landing on for now. Doesn't really matter. Make sure as required. Believe everywhere it is. Seatbelts, harnesses are good. Heat vent, defrost, yes please, but it's already full blast. This thing has pretty good heat in real life, at least on the Arrow 2 I'm flying. So we'll put it there. Avionics on and set. You'll notice that that button is a fuse because I guess the avionics on just doesn't really work. I believe it's over here, but maybe it doesn't have one. I'm using SPAD with a profile. I have to resize the window here. It's huge. Typically, it's like that. Maybe a little bit less on the height here. I do have the pop-out panel program, and it is useful, but at the same time, I have a Real Sim Gear GNS. Is it a 750? What is that? I forget what they call it. I think it's called a 750. And I'm experimenting with that with the pop-out panel manager. It's supposed to be touchscreen, and it is. The problem is when I do the touchscreen, it doesn't refocus on the game. So then if I'm flying my hand, it like doesn't let you turn the yoke. So I'm trying to investigate that while we do that. Bravo Lima Mike. But see what happens there. ATIS 135 62. I will hopefully be flying tomorrow. Look, the weather's looking good, so maybe that wasn't it. Oh god, I'm getting confused with taunt now. Oh, I gotta close up all these extra apps I don't need. Okay, Plymouth. Should be a GPS signal. What happened? Make sure this is pointing to the right thing for the tablet. Maybe it changed the IP address. That was earlier today. 135625. It is. So, what's going on COM 2? Right. Why is it not spitting out the weather? They got the volume up. 135 62. Huh. It's kind of weird that it's not doing it, but it's over here, just not hearing it. Let me double check my sound. I believe it's working because I was listening to music from my desktop before. Give me 1 second. And I heard the I don't know. Weird. It's not working. What the hell happened? Oh, hear this.
Zero. Sky condition.
That's
what clouds at 6,000 feet.
Okay, hope that's gonna be synced up right. We'll see. Change the output. 2974.
Kilo Papa Yankee Mike automated weather observation 1500 Zulu. Wind 224 at 7.
Okay, we're going probably 24.
Sky condition. Few clouds at 6,000 feet.
Changes.
Temperature
IP address.
7 Celsius. Dew point.
I want to make a static route, but can't really
Altimeter
do that.
2974.
So, see what it's attached to.
Kilo Papa Yankee Mike automated weather observation 1500 Zulu. Wind 224 at 7. Visibility 10. Sky condition. Few clouds at 6,000 feet.
7.
Temperature 7 Celsius. Dew point 10 Celsius.
So where did that change?
Altimeter
Yeah, it did change. Okay.
2974.
Save changes. Now it's gonna work
Kilo Papa
on
Yankee
the
Mike
tablet.
automated weather observation 1500 Zulu. Wind 224 at 7. Visibility 10.
There we go.
Sky condition. Few clouds at 6,000 feet.
If you got 6,000, we're gonna go to 8,500. So I will get that plugged into the SciTech here.
Altimeter 2974. Kilo Papa Yankee Mike automated weather observation 1500 Zulu. Wind 224 at 7. Visibility 10. Sky condition. Few clouds at 6,000 feet.
Okay,
Temperature 7 Celsius. Dew
we're
point.
good. Over to guard. You know what that means. I also have to connect the VATSIM at this time.
You're on guard
do
with
that.
KGOD.
R513
Yeah.
Foxtrot. We are Piper PA28R. Oh, it's only 4 characters. Right, PA28. That's fine with me. No. Okay. It's supposed to be a PA28. Arrow 3. P28R. Okay, didn't know that. Nice to know for the future. Alright, other than that, flight plans filed. Boston approach is on, but we're probably just going to get out of here in VFR. Again, traveling at 8,500 for cruise. And if you want to fly with us, we are at Kilo Papa Yankee Mike on the apron here. Let's go back to the checklist. Shares required seatbelt harnesses, avionics on, ADIS I got, altimeter set, transponder, alt squawk, it is, ADSB, we'll pretend it's on, radio, testing, 122.8, add some Unicom, doubt anyone will hear me, but and that's going to be 122.725. Plymouth, CTAF after. Batsim Unicom, Arrow 3 Echo Foxtrot, radio check please. It'd say Arrow, right? So sometimes I say Archer. Did that real life too. Okay, light test required, brakes will test on the way out. I'm going to go to runway 24 for, and I'm going to do a run up down there. So let us do that. Parking brake off. Oh, it is off. Okay, good. Now let's go. TOBI tracker on so we can see what we're doing. There is some moderate turbulence in the area, so we check in on that as well. And we are Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. The Arrow 3 doesn't look like it works in 2024, so I'm gonna have to wait for an update. But the custom livery, I kind of embedded it within the Arrows files. I didn't do like the it's an add-on and you can download it. Because that seems to work in 2024 better if you're going to have a livery. At least for me it does for now. So this is the alpha release of the DigiDriver mod. DigiDriver scenery, excuse me. For Plymouth. Kind of did it as a favor. He hasn't finished it, but it's usable. It's better than the default. Clear on the left. Clear on the right. I'm going to cross. So. Plymouth traffic, Arrow 3 Echo Foxtrot crossing runway 1533 at Echo on the ground. Plymouth. And we're gonna go right through that truck. Right through it. Not real world time, but we do have real world weather in here, so it's VFR the whole way. Going 8,500, so we go above the Bravo for New York and not have to worry about it. This is a 200 horsepower engine, so even when you fly it in real life, you can feel the difference. True airspeed is about 137 on cruise, and it does pretty good on gas. It's about 10.4 gallons per an hour if you're cruising at 75% power. So, but I've been practicing on this thing, practicing on the Arrow 2 in real life, and honestly, it's getting a lot better on the flows because I do practice it in the sim. So I like to think I'm saving a little bit of money and time by practicing this in the sim. Here we go. Little run up here. TOBI tracker off. Okay, put the tablet back on so you can see it. Brakes are set. Fuel to the proper tank. We should be full. We are. Trim set for takeoff. That's over here in the middle. And this thing in real life does have electronic trim. Although my trim wheel's backwards. I never knew that. Let me fix that. Now it's bad. Give me a second. But I mainly use the let's try it now. That's why we're testing. So there we go. Alright, trim wheel's working now. Mainly use the trim, electronic trim on the yoke, which it has in real life. See that? That's right there. So really like that feature. You can turn it on and off. It doesn't work in the sim, but this turns it on and off. So if you have a problem with it, you can turn it off and just use the wheel. Okay, trim set for takeoff. Flight controls. Box here. Green correct. Instruments. Turn quaders in the middle. No flag. Heading coordinator should be about 2-1 where it is. Vertical looks good. Altitude's 150. Rising looks good. Airspeed looks good. Annunciator lights look good. Alternate air, we test that, close that. I'm still a little confused on, I mean, I know what alternate air is, but confused on how you really check that. So I'm gonna ask my instructor that about the Arrow 2, because the Arrow 2 has the same thing. mixture best power. We're gonna have it all the way in 2,000 RPM. This is where he makes me set the parking brake to go to 2,000. Believe it or not, I'm having a couple issues with setting parking brakes. I've never really done it in real life. The Cessna ones we typically don't do because they're hydraulic. If you have a problem, go check the mags now, right? But you'll have a bigger problem. So, back to both. Left. Back to both. Very good. Okay, we're going to cycle the prop. So, this I learned in training. I'm going to cycle it down and up and look at the RPMs to make sure it's working. I'm going to go very smooth on the way back up because what you're doing is you're turning the blades on the propeller and you're twisting them in different ways. Second thing I want to look at is the oil pressure. I'm going to make sure it goes down when I do the second time. That's the oil with the governor in there, turning the blades. And now we're going to do it 1/3 time. We're going to make sure no oil splashes up. That way we know that the oil with the governor is definitely working. And that's how we do the prop check. Vacuum is good. That's over here, sorry. No worry, it's over there. Vacuum's good. Ampersand volts is right down here. It's charging. Okay, fuel pressure is looking good. Oil pressure, oil temperature in the green. We're gonna idle. Back to about 1200. Looks good. Let's see how much it idles actually. Sorry. That's about right. So again, it's not a bad flight model for just flight. It's a little off if you ask me, but it's mostly there. I'd say about 97% there. So, okay, idling, throttle, friction lock. We test that. There's a little switch on the side here, but we don't really do that in the sim. Flaps, prop, high RPM, mixture, best power, very good. Fuel pump on. Gear override. That is down over here where you can override it and have the gear go down. So that's the emergency down there. We haven't had to touch that in real life nor in the sim yet. I don't even know if it works in the sim. But it's also this little thing. Probably can't see it, but there's a little thing over there. When they designed this, they had it so that if you went on like some type of airflow angle of attack, it would automatically put the landing gear down. But they deactivate those a lot. In the Arrow 2 I fly, they deactivated that. So it's you get control over it or you land belly up. So, alright, fuel pump on, gear override, pitot heat as required. We'll put the pitot heat on. It's not the warmest out there. Heading indicator, compass, looking good. Transponder, alt squawk. AC off, doors and windows, landing light on. Strobes on. And we're looking pretty good. Alright. Nav lights are all the way on, right? They are now. Double check that. Outside. Yep. Cool. Alright. We're ready to depart. So we're going to take off from runway 24. If there's a problem, then take control of mechanical, emergency, or otherwise, and there's enough available runway ahead of us, we'll abort takeoff, land directly ahead on the runway. If we're under 850 feet, there's a problem, mechanical, emergency, or otherwise, we will take a turn to the right and land downwind in the sorry. We'll land directly ahead of no more than 30-degree turns, best glide speed, and this is 79 knots. If we're above 850 feet in this problem, mechanical, emergency, otherwise, we'll take a turn to the right and land downwind in the taxiway, the grass, the runway, whatever's available to us. Best glide speed 79. We rotate at 70. We climb at 90. Everyone got that? All right. Without further ado, then let's get going here. The brakes are very heavy in this in real life too. So probably the heaviest brakes I've ever used. I don't know what's up with that, but it is doable. And then on the Arrow 2 I fly in real life, it does not have toe brakes on the co-pilot side. So I'm the only one that has brakes, and my instructor he pulled it once, the brake here, to slow down the plane if he had to. He did that just to show me that that's the only control he had. He does have rudder control, just not toe brakes, but don't know why. That's the way it is. Alright, we're gonna call it here. I'm gonna take the tablet off. Plymouth traffic, Arrow 3 Echo Foxtrot, departing runway 24, departure to the southwest Plymouth. butt kicker's going nuts here. Don't quite know what's up with that, but what's up, Jim Guy? How's it going? Welcome back. Thanks for coming out. It's going okay. I wanted to fit a flight in before I go to sleep here. Practicing for the complex endorsement. I'll be flying tomorrow 11:30 in the Piper Arrow 2, hopefully. So that's why we're doing the Arrow 3, because it's the closest that they got in the simulator. All right, full throttle, rotate at 70. Here we go. On the ground. Right rudder. This thing has a heck of a torque. It's 200 horsepower, so it's a lot more powerful than what I'm used to on any other plane I fly. So, full right rudder. Rotate at 70. Rotate. And just like a Piper, it takes a little time for it to get off the ground. Okay, we're going to use all available runway, then we're going to put the gear up. That's what I'm trained to do. So right about here, we're not coming back now. So gear up. I'm not seeing green lights there. That's not making me feel good. So I don't know what's up with that. Actually, the 3 lights would be down. I'm sorry. Oh no, so there's no green lights. That's actually what we want to see. All right, I'm going to keep it at normal power here for now. We're at 90, and we're trying to get to the electric poles here for noise ordinance. The people at the mobile park over here, they don't like us. So we keep climbing to the power lines. And then we're good. Put my heading. There, I should have set this too as well. Track is 2.5. We're going to depart straight out. Okay, autopilot on. See if it holds. Nav. Nav. I'll do it manually. Nav. Heading on. Nav. And we're going to do vertical speed. We're about 900 feet per minute, so we'll take it. And we'll be good. I guess it doesn't work with this. You got to push these buttons a little bit. Oh, you know what it is? I didn't select GPS on this. Defaults to the other thing there. We're all right now. That's why it wasn't doing it at all and stayed on nav. Good now. Okay. Now that we're on target here, we're going to go back to 25 inches of manifold pressure. It's about 2550 is what we do in my Archer Arrow 2 that I fly. So we'll keep it there. The checklist says 25-25. It's not that bad. We should be climbing around 100. We are. Mixture as required. Fuel pump off. We are on our way. It's Joyzy. Come on, load. Freeze up on me, just load. There we go. Okay, gotta go to VATS and Metacom this time. Check Volanta. I know Boston Approach is on, but on VFR, there's no one really after that, so I think we're gonna. Oh, New York Center went off too. Yeah, we're probably just gonna fly this flight the way it is. We have someone in the 172 out there. We have a Delta Airlines coming out of Boston, so we're pretty good. I don't think we need anything. Well, we go to Boston. Let's give them some time. Let's give some work here. 133000. Spirit hearing him pretty good. He says anything. There's not a lot of traffic for him out there, so. Boston Approach, November 513 Echo Foxtrot. November 513 Echo Foxtrot. Alright, Arrow 3 Echo Foxtrot. We are about 8 nautical miles southwest of Plymouth. Requesting flight following. We're climbing to 8,500 direct to Kilo Bravo Lima Mike. VFR. Five, 333, 3 Echo Foxtrot. Clean up the mixture while we're doing this. Right about there. Vertical speed it down a little bit.
JetBlue 15901, contact Boston Center on 124.85. Good day.
Turn that down so we don't get any interference. And I forgot to load this program, so excuse how it flashes. Direct to Kilo Bravo Lima Mike at 8,500. Roger, 3 Echo Foxtrot. Alright. So we're not going to have a lot of things here. We are Microsoft Flight Simulator East Server 2 as well. So if you want to... This Mark Cole guy, he's like on this thing like 24/7. So I don't know what he does, but he was on earlier today. It's like he's on like every time in the Northeast. It's good for him. Good for him. What's up, Nick? How's it going? Nice to see you. Finally taking out the Arrow 3 here. Getting my complex flows going on. Pretty good. I'm had a big problem making this livery to try to get the cockpit textures to match, because I changed the color from red to blue, and then like they have a whole other folder that you have to touch. So, but I got it to work. Got it to work. The only problem is that the paint kit doesn't line up with the alpha layer, so this text is garbled on the side of there if you zoom in close enough. But I'm leaving it. I'm not gonna go nuts. We are on our way to Jersey. Keep getting up that mixture as it climbs higher. Okay, double check the checklist, make sure we're good. Taxi land light, I'm keeping it on under 10,000. Flight plan's already there, throttle, prop, mixture, instruments, heading it's compass, to compass. We have to pump you up, yeah. God. All right, we're gonna keep climbing at 2,500 here. I got the manifolds will go down as you climb higher. So that's it. That's full throttle there. We'll just leave it. Yep, you told us that. So I hope it goes well for you, my friend. When's the interview? Can you hear the ATC, by the way? Just I moved it to another speaker, so I want to make sure you got it. Doesn't look like it's broadcasting. Let me know if you can hear ATC. If not, I'm gonna make it go back. Oh, there's no output device. That would be why. Give me a second. You can't hear any of that. What is going on? Give me a second. Yeah, give me a second. Oh my God. Speakers. There you go. Hopefully you can hear it now. So when's the interview? Really hope you're hearing the hope you're hearing the ATC. Let me know if you're not. Friday.
L 570 Boston Departure, radar contact 3100, climb maintain 14,000.
Oh, I got. Okay, give me a second. I gotta make it go to a different output. Yeah.
L 570 unable to proceed
Crap.
for Highland.
Okay, give me a second. Alright, let me touch that up here. Can't do that because it comes out of my laptop. Alright, let's try that. Can you guys hear that, ATC? Doesn't sound very loud. One 3.0, Boston approach. I'm with you. 3 Echo Foxtrot. Sorry.
Yes, sir. Talk a couple times. Reset your transponder. Squawk 5142.
5142, 3 Echo Foxtrot. It's echoing my headset though. I'm getting some audio problems here now. I'm trying to remember what I set it up to before. Yeah, give me a second. Give me a second. Is it loud enough? It doesn't sound loud enough. Roger, thank you for the ATC 3 Echo Foxtrot. Okay, squawking 1200. We're on our own now. So I guess it doesn't matter now, but it's very soft. Yeah, alright, so I just gotta raise the volume. I'm trying to get it so it's on its own thing, so I don't have to worry about it. So let me put the 50%, and if we get more ATC, we will. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna put on this playing chatter thing here. So I get some chatter. We'd be with approach here. So we get approach and play chatter. Make sure this isn't too loud.
American 1684 forward 9 o'clock and 10 miles report the airport inside.
Inside American 1684.
American 1684 clears approach runway
All right,
27
cool. Yeah.
right.
Well, this is ATC recorded stuff, but we're not on that sim. So, anywho, we're about to go into Providence. Class Charlie. Actually, we're going to be over it. Back to 8,500, so I should probably put my settings in. Full throttle. We're going to go down to 2,400 RPMs. And then we're going to lean up the mixture one more time. Right about there. And we're good. We're cruising about 108 knots ground speed. Should be there about an hour and a half. But yeah, that's I got like it's almost like a virtual mixing board type
American
deal.
1684 contact tower 118.5.
That's what I do when there's no air traffic control. So there you go. Appreciate that he worked with me there, and we're on our way to Jersey. Bravo Lima Mike right there. On one executive. So that is our
513, reduce speed to 190, then it's going to maintain 3,000.
Should be
Go to
good.
190, then it's going to maintain 3,000.
It fills it up, gives a little ambiance. Is it too loud though? Let me know if it's too loud. So I had to reinstall that. It wasn't working earlier. Off our right, is Providence, Rhode Island, out in the distance.
United 513 is going to maintain
Out there.
2000, turn right heading
My
180.
hometown of Dayton, Massachusetts, over here.
Right, 180.
That's where I am broadcasting from. And this is Fall River, Massachusetts. I decided to put the city scenery back in because it has the bridges and stuff. It makes it look more realistic. So, Monmouth, yep. Here's this is also part of the Fall River scenery. It has like the battleship in it, right? So it's worth it, even though it's miscolored from the season. You know what I'm saying? Especially late. That's miscolored.
Looking for the airport, it's turning 2100.
The spring and stuff, it looks great.
20 Heavy.
GPS 2920, heavy turn left heading 340.
That's within the 340, it's 2920 Heavy.
See what I'm saying? The paint kit didn't line it up with the flag of air trim, the alpha there. Just reflective there. But you did get to paint the seats blue and the trim blue. And also stick some American flag stickers on the panel. So I'm pretty happy.
Your flight 1650 approach, fly heading 040 to kind of maintain 3000.
Okay, 040 heading.
You never use the sound either. I'm kidding, you use it if you want to, bud. Alright, we'll update where we are. We have a Spirit Airlines flight over there behind us. And we have some Flight Simulator East Server traffic,
United
which does not
513
show
clear
up.
for 2 o'clock, 14 miles.
ADS-B there, but
Yeah, 513.
flying over Fall River, Mass. That's that Spirit flight. That's it says Spirit W. I wouldn't know. It used to have the call signs on there, but it's a Spirit Airlines flight. Flight status. I think it's coming out of Boston.
United 513, Clippers approach runway 27 right, maintain 170 knots or greater 2 miles.
Oh, can't do that. Alright, it doesn't give me a flight number, so I can't tell you what that is, but it's a Spirit Airlines flight. Fly from FS LTL. Again, Fall River, Massachusetts, right below us. And we got some clouds, so we're gonna have to move around some clouds here. Pull it off.
Roger, sir, it's 66, 6000, heading 110.
Right.
Spirit 20, or correction, Spirit 266 approach, Roger.
This way. Try to navigate through them. Going VFR, yeah. Could be in a cloud right now. Well, trying our best, I'm sorry.
9513, contact tower 118.5.
8.5.
Down slightly. Full throttle 2400 is about 75% cruise.
Airport flight from Flight 1650.
It says
Frontier
23.
flight 1650, Roger.
Can't get
Traffic to be
there,
following is an
30,500.
Airbus, just 2 miles
it
north
says
of
no,
Martin at
so
3,700.
It is what it is.
Now we're looking
I find that it burns a little less fuel than what it says in real life, but it could be because we're at a higher altitude. I mean, we're at 22 inches, 2,400 RPMs, so we're still good with the limits of control and pitch prop, but it does what it does. And we might have to dip down to 6,500 if we have to. So we might do
For
that.
266, reduce speed to 190, then it's going to maintain 4,000.
190 first, then descend and maintain 4,000.
God, sometimes this thing's hard to turn on the SciTech thing. Keep it at 8,500 for now, just in case I'll get 6,500.
Frontier 1650, descend and
We have a
maintain
hole
2,000.
punched through here still.
3,000, Flight 16.
I think we're gonna descend, so let's put autopilot back on. Vertical speed. Let's go minus 300. And also nav.
Traffic inside from Frontier Flight 1650.
We'll go down
Frontier
to
flight
6,500.
1650, follow the traffic, Clippers approach runway 27 right.
Okay, follow the traffic,
There's
clear
speed.
visual approach 27 right, Frontier Flight 1650.
Okay. Yeah. You're right. A little too close to the cloud. They also go heading. Try my best.
Approach 75 and Bravo Whiskey, 3,500.
585 Bravo Whiskey, approach altimeter 3004.
Bravo Whiskey.
It's supposed to be going down. Oh no, it's not. Vertical speed went down. That's right.
GPS 2920,
Let's get
heavy,
down there.
5 miles from Jalto. Maintain 2,100 till established localizer, clear out 27 right approach. Maintain 170 knots to Jalto.
Headed 310, maintain 2100 till Jalto.
Probably in the Charlie right now, near Kwanzaa.
2920.
That's TF Green out there in the distance. Kwanzaa's going to be right over here. It does, because it's real recordings.
1650,
It's
contact tower 1825.
FS ATC chatter. It does cost money, but I find it fills in the ambiance. This is just you just select approach and it plays random approach clips. But it has like center, departure, departure tower, departure ground, destination tower, destination ground,
Spirit
Unicom.
266.
So if you use the real world frequencies and not the Unicom, you can like get it'll automatically switch to whatever you're tuned into. So we got Newport, Rhode Island over there on our left. Yep. But I have that off right now because I'm on VATSIM Unicom, so I'm picking approach and saying play chatter from that. But it does a nice job to fill in the ambiance. That's where I got married, isn't it? Newport, one of the mansions over here. We got a little icing. Not
Spirit
like it,
266,
yeah.
airport 2 o'clock, 15 miles, port the airport side.
Airport inside, Bruin 266.
Let's not do that
266,
static before it
delivers
frees up
approach runway
again.
27 right, maintain 170 knots to a 5-mile funnel.
Clear visual 27 right.
I think 6,500 is going to be fine. Might help us with a little bit of icing, which I didn't see coming either.
Sorry, 28 Mike Heavy approach, altimeter 3004.
Number 3004,
Here. E-pilot. Remote mode. It's full blast.
Bravo Whiskey VFR, descent your instruction.
Bravo Whiskey.
Now, no one has modeled the Newport Bridge, but that would be pretty cool because that's a nice thing to see. It's just a regular flat bridge. The Jamestown Bridge too. Jamestown Bridge is kind of flat like that a little bit, but
118.5.
it'd be nice if someone did the bridges of Rhode Island. I thought RK Bridger or whatever his name was supposed to do them. He's contacted a while ago. I was like, oh, I'm working on it. Never released it. Quonset there. TF Green Providence there. And downtown Providence, where FS Expo will be happening. And with that, we're going to show you a little clip from FS Expo. See, I am a media partner here, so enjoy.
Sorry, 28 Mike Heavy, just going to maintain 3000.
I think this is a great opportunity for the Pilot Club to meet flight sim enthusiasts, to network with other developers and communities, and to promote the hobby of flight simulation.
The atmosphere is absolutely electric. Love it. If
Sorry,
you're a beginner,
heavy, fly heading,
if you're an expert,
360.
if you're trying to meet new people, if you want to get your hands on some pretty awesome hardware, this is the place to be. I could not recommend this
November
enough
585
to
Bravo
everyone else. This is
Whiskey,
just an awesome opportunity to hang out.
126.47.
It gets together our entire hobby, everyone interested, everything fixed wing, helicopter, virtual reality, everything in between, and brings us all to one place to collaborate on ideas and bring us all together.
It is a great opportunity if you are a serious flight simmer to meet the developers to meet the flight sim
Frontier
communities,
Flight 48,
to
Clippers
see
approach
the new
runway
products
27
that are
right,
coming
maintain
out, to
170
actually
knots,
test
5
them,
miles
to
an hour.
connect, and enhance and continue this great hobby of flight simulation.
Every year we're getting bigger and bigger. There are more and more vendors here, more sim experiences to be a part of.
So again, join us at Flight Sim Expo 2025. Going to be happening at Providence, Rhode Island, which we just passed back here. Downtown Providence, 30 minutes away from where I live, so I'll be driving in every day. And we look forward to it. First one I'll be able to attend, finally, ever. But again, an FS Expo media partner for, I think, the third time. So I'd like to promote the event for them.
Sorry,
And
28 Mike
sure they
Heavy,
appreciate
reduce
it.
me to 19.
Anywho, we are leaving the Providence class shuttle. I just turned the fuel pump on. I'm going to switch the fuel tank. I'm on the right, but it looks like the right is actually still ahead a little bit, so I'll leave that where it is. 6,500 seems to be a lot better. I checked my settings here. 2,300, just full throttle, 2,400 RPMs, and we're burning about 10.4. So now it's about right. You know what I'm saying? It depends on the altitude.
Frontier Flight 48, contact tower 118.5.
Very good day, Frontier Flight 48.
But we're 111 knots ground speed, 110, so that's not too shabby. We are picking up just a little bit of ice, but I don't think we'll have a big problem with it. Keep an eye on that.
Number 321,
Keep
Charlie
flying.
Tango, contact
Foxtrot.
approach 123.8.
We'll contact approach 321 Charlie Tango.
So leave the Newport, Rhode Island area. Again, FS Expo is going to be happening in Providence. This is probably the airport that you might fly into other than Boston. It's out there in the distance, downtown Providence. In fact, I was there about 2 days. Was it yesterday? I think it was 2 days ago. We went to the Disney on Ice with my kids and wife, so good time for all. All right, man. Well, you let me know. You know what I'm saying? We'll meet up there. The Virtual Safe Flying Club has a table too, so.
Qatari 28 Mike Heavy, turn left heading 300, join the on approach course, descend to maintain
My daughter was
2000.
like, "Oh, I want to go," and I was like, "You're probably not gonna be able to survive it." So it is what it is. All right, I'm gonna go off heading 2 and go on nav again. So let's do that. And now let's switch to nav. Should be good. About an hour and 19 minutes left. All right. Well, we'll see. If I have to travel out of state, it depends on how far, and I've never been able to do it before because of family.
Qatari 28 Mike Heavy, 10 miles from Jalta,
But
on the final
University of
course,
Rhode Island
third
should
RNAV
be
27
below
right
us.
approach, maintain 170 knots to 5 miles an hour.
I went there for a couple of graduate courses. Probably more up here. Is that it? Where do I look for it? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I could have sworn it's out here somewhere. Oh, there it is. University of Rhode Island, right here. This is the music building right there.
Qatari 28 Mike Heavy, contact tower 118.5.
It's University of Rhode Island. I only went there for like a semester. Then I got laid off, so then I had to stop my master's in music. I never did go back where I got a master's in administration instead later on. That's where I was hoping to get it from when I was a resident of Rhode Island.
American 1401, descend to maintain 4,000.
No, University of Rhode Island. I went to Berklee College of Music in Boston. Berklee College of Music. So. Yep. Everyone says that when they don't know about Berklee College of Music, they don't feel bad. But you went to Berkeley? University of California? Berkeley for music is one of the top 3 music schools. So I feel pretty good. I'm glad I already paid off all the loans, so it's even more expensive now. And I'm glad to say that I've been working in music since then.
Heavy,
So.
descend to maintain 3,000.
Everything is decent with that. It's Block Island out there off our left here. Could be picking up a little bit more ice, so I don't know. keep an eye on it. I went there this summer on, I think in the Piper Warrior. And we biked the island. I took my e-bike with me. That was a good one. I finally got to bike that island. Nantucket, we didn't have to bike. I went all 3 islands this summer. Martha's Vineyard, bike. I think in the 170, I think 172. And then I took the Piper Warrior to Block Island. Then Nantucket, my friend and I went. We just took the shuttle everywhere because the shuttle is free during the summer. Picking up more ice, so I'm not too happy. In fact, the heat does nothing wrong. Keep an eye on it. I think we'll be okay. If I have to go over, I want to stay kind of higher to go over the Bravo, if possible. No one's on for that sim. And then Long Island, we'll start seeing on our left here. Montauk's the only place I've been on Long Island. I'd like to go more places, but it gets expensive over there too. Block Island, I think, was $10 or $15 this summer. That's not bad.
1401 is going to maintain 4,000.
You know, I don't mind that at all.
American 1401.
Montauk there was 25. I thought that was a little much, but it's a private airport. They need the money. So.
Spirit Jet, Billy approach you up.
Westerly State over here. I've landed there in real life as well. So we were on our left. Oh, wait, it's right in front of us.
American 715 heavy, turn off heading 300, join
M
the
over there.
course, it's going to maintain 2,000.
Real solo, second real solo flight in the 172M. So, some people mix this up with Groton, which is further on down the coast.
American 1401, fly heading 360.
Block Island, I do like one of those. Katama, well, I'd love to go to Katama someday. It's the only one I haven't been to on Martha's Vineyard, and it'd be my first grass landing too. So.
180 down to 4.
They say the grass there is wicked nice too, and they have a restaurant there and everything. So when I biked, I biked from the
just off your left wing and up in left
Kilo Mike Victor Yankee, which is right in the middle of the island. But if you bike down that road to get to Edgartown, you go past the road that goes down to Katama. But everyone says you can go to Katama. Yeah, they said it's really good conditions. In fact, they told us at the flight school during ground school before I got my private going on that was an awesome airport to go to. Block Island. I do like Block Island. I know the owner of the beach club over there. He went to high school with me.
American 715 heavy, caution light turbulence, 5 in trail of a 777.
His father owned it and it got passed down to him. We went there for lunch with me, my friend and I, like 2 summers ago. This summer we went to Nantucket, which we did also, Nick. But the shuttle, if you spend the day there, the shuttles are free during the summer. So you can go all over the island, which we did. So I like to do things when I take flights. However, after my complex, I'm going to save up a little bit more. And then we'll just start flying.
314, fly heading 090.
090.
So I got 3 flights booked this week. One of them's tomorrow, and that'll be my 3rd flight in the Aero 2. And I really just think he's going to go over short field technique, soft field technique, and then keeping the flows, which again I'm doing here and practicing on the simulator. Because it's not that hard. The thing is to take your time setting up the landing. But it's been pretty good. Alright, let's think about switching
American,
to the left tank.
2098
I guess not. I guess we're good. Alright. This thing carries like 70 pounds of fuel too. 70 gallons, excuse me. So at that point it's like a 172. You could realistically fit about 3 people in. But if you don't fill up fuel, it burns like 10.4 gallons an hour. So even if you had like 50 gallons in there, you still got 5 hours. And what do you chop down? 20 times 6. So you chop down 120 pounds, you probably fit a 4th in Navy. The useful weight of this thing is about 1,100 pounds. So you might be able to fit a 4th passenger. Even if you take 40 gallons, then you definitely. So that's what, 180 pounds of fuel. So it's a nice plane. One guy online though, I was looking at people who buy these things, and one guy was like, "Oh, you do better just buying an Archer because the insurance is cheaper because it doesn't have the landing gear." And that kind of made sense. You're like, It's a little slower, but not much slower than the Arrow. But I do want to get the complex endorsement to be able to do landing gear, and it's really not that hard once you get the flows down. So Montauk out there in the distance. So we're gonna go over Elizabeth Fisher's Island, excuse me, near Elizabeth Field.
American 1401, flight heading 350, and descend to maintain 3000.
350 down to 3000, American 1401.
513 Echo Foxtrot on our first stream. This is a pretty nice model, though. I will say it's pretty.
314, reduce speed
pretty
to
close.
170, turn right heading 180.
Okay, true airspeed. Checked it out. We're at 6,500. Outside air temperature is about -6. So, no, wrong way. 6,500 -6. So 30, 20, 10. Right about there.
American
Right about there. We're doing
1401,
about
turn left
140.
heading 300, join the
airspeed,
Sonic
so it's
course.
about right. They say the
300
typical
join the
cruise
final
speed's
first course,
137. That's not far
American
off. I had to go over this again too. He like asked me, "Oh, you?" I was like, "I didn't know one time. I just haven't used it for, so I'm starting to use that even more."
American 2098, reduce speed to 190.
190 knots, American 2098.
Call him butt the Arrow here.
American 1401, traffic to follow heavy 787
What did you get your
over
complex
Delta
in, Nick?
2300.
What plane?
Traffic and field design, American 1401.
Probably the Diamond, right? They combined it, multi-engine and complex. No. .42. Yep. That made sense. The Alpha 1 was leasing out the. Hey, Mad Dog Graphics, thanks for following me on Twitch. Appreciate it.
Turbulent heavy 787.
Alpha 1, we don't have the multi-engine right now. We were leasing that from a gentleman. He's a pretty nice guy, so I don't know what happened there, but it's not.
Just 314, descend to maintain 3000, turn right 240, join the final approach course.
3,240 to join, 340.
Yeah, but they had a. I can't remember what it was. I sat in it too. The guy's a dentist that owns it, and they were leasing it out from him. God, I want to remember what it was though. Multi-engine. Let me see if I can.
Jet 314, traffic to follow
See if they have
Airbus
an older
over Martin at 3000
with
feet.
Multi-engine. They could probably ask for it, you know. Maybe it's like on request. The only other plane that I haven't flown there as of the current roster on the website is the Tabria, and that'd be my tailwheel endorsement. But I'm not ready for that anytime soon.
Push
Not really
5158, contact
interested
tower
in getting that.
185.
So 42. They have those in what you call it? Come back to me. Norton.
Jet 314, 5 miles from Martin, maintain 3000 until established on the final approach course, cleared RNAV 27 right approach, maintain
No,
170 knots.
Norwood I think has the diamonds. So I don't know if they'd have them there.
3,000 till established.
Okay, I'm just getting the complex, then I'm gonna enjoy flying again for fun. And then hope we hit the instrument. I'm thinking towards 2026. So let's see if they have the.
American 1401, contact tower 118.5.
Trying to figure out what aircraft it was. Oh, here it is. It was they used to have the Cessna 162. Yeah, I think on Horizon. So. Oh, cool, man.
Approach Frontier
Well,
2312.
look forward to visiting your home
Frontier
airport.
2312 approach.
I just kind of picked it because I wanted to go to Jersey today. And I wanted to take out the Arrow 3 to brush up on it for my complex endorsement flight tomorrow, third time the Arrow 2. So Arrow 3 is the closest we're going to get. And also paid for the livery. That's how much I've used this in the past week. They used to have the Skycatcher, and I kind of wanted to take that for a ride too, but they got rid of that as well. I think they sold that.
American 2098,
The Arrow's the
3000 to Reading 180.
biggest thing for. Oh, it's a Piper Seneca. That's what it was. I think it was a Piper Seneca. Piper Seneca twin. Let me double check that. I'll let you know. Yeah, that looks like it. So Piper Seneca twin is what they had leased out. That's cool. Have I flown to Jersey? No, I've never flown to Jersey in real life, except for
American 2098
nope, not
traffic to follow,
maybe
Challenger
Newark has a
over Mark at
connection
3,000
flight
feet.
in an airline. That's about it. Passing Montauk off for a left.
American 2098 to Reading 240, join the final approach.
The closest I've been to Jersey is the Skyline route in New York there with Jet Pilot Cinnamon. So I had my roommate in college was from the Atlantic City area. He was from Absecon, I think it was, which is just south of there, somewhere outside of Atlantic City. A lot of people at Berkeley thought I was from New Jersey. I feel like you talk like a Jersey guy. And I was like, what does that mean?
Airport 2312, reduce speed to 190, then it's going to maintain 3000.
Long Island over there.
Okay, 199.
Might get a good view of New York City, we might not. And there's no one on for VAT Sim, so I guess we're going to stay at 6,500. The icing went away, which is nice to see. But, oh, cool. Yeah. I haven't flown to Jersey in a while on the Sim, so. But would I love to do that in real life? Yeah. You know what I would love to do? Well, that's alright.
American 20.
Atlantic City itself is a little run down, but outside of it, I guess it's not that bad in some
American 98, clearance approach 27 right.
The saltwater taffy place that's famous there just closed down. So I haven't been, the last time I went to Atlantic City was in 2009 with my wife. They had like a strike going on, and it was kind of weird. It was very aged. So we stayed at Caesar's Palace, which wasn't bad, but like, if you went to the Trump Tower or whatever that was, the Trump Casino, it was like totally 80s. It was cool for a retro vibe, though.
Frontier 2312, turn left heading 350.
50, Frontier 2312.
To Lancaster. Oh, that's nice. Pennsylvania? Yeah, that's cool. I get that, yeah. Well, the planned out cross country for my check ride was to Islip, but obviously you don't go there for really just kind of set up. So, okay, good. I fly out of Plymouth. I rent out of Plymouth. It's not the closest GA airport, but it's the best one for flight school because Don doesn't have a flight school. Not only that, Alpha 1's pretty good because they have all those aircraft to pick from. So again, after I get my complex endorsement, there's only one more aircraft on the website, and that's the Centauria. That's cool. That's cool. I did that in Boston. I took my hockey bud up to Laconia, New Hampshire,
contact tower 118.5.
and we were cleared to fly right to the side of Boston, and we got to see aircraft fly underneath us. That is awesome. It's an awesome feeling when you get to do that. You know? JFK must be even more intense. And then the Woodstock Festival site, of course, which is probably the furthest west I've been near Pennsylvania. But there's a nice shot of Elizabeth Field down there. We got Boats.
Frontier 2312,
Long Island over there, the Hamptons.
14 miles towards the airport site.
Montauk was cool though. If you don't mind paying the money for the landing, it's a cool little airport to go to. Again, I've heard it's up to $40 now. And they need the money because they're private. Like they're trying to. They sold that airport, they could probably make more, you know. So I guess in one way it's understandable.
Frontier 2312, contact tower 118.5.
The tower, Frontier 2312.
Lots of boats. I wouldn't mind visiting Elizabeth Field there and taking the e-bike and doing that island either. That might be something to do in the future. Because Groton's right over there. It's not much of a flight.
2726.
Probably about 2 hours of flying or so, maybe a little bit over 2. Probably cost you like 300 something bucks. Alpha One also has pretty good prices on the rentals, if you ask me. So that's why I rent out of Plymouth. So. All right, cool, man. Let me know. Post it to the Discord. We'll show them on stream.
Setting 330.
No, I don't know if we're gonna see Manhattan though. I think we're going a little far out. We'll see. If we see anything. Down there, we also got some clouds in the distance. But we also have TFRs everywhere for drones. Surface to 400. It's all good. We're gonna be over the Iceland class, Charlie. You're on our way. You can see the tablet there. This is my. I use a Vera in real life. We got a Southwest flight behind us. I don't know if we can see it or not. It's actually over there. It's Southwest. I don't know what the call sign is. But wish there was a way to see the call sign because.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, if you want it, DM. Show them on stream.
56101.
Groton was my cross country. One of the cross country destinations was Plymouth to Groton and back. And then I went Plymouth. I went Plymouth to Worcester and back. Plymouth to Groton and back. And then I did the trifecta: Plymouth to Worcester to Groton, and then back to Plymouth for the long cross country.
Yeah, I'll have that for you here in a little bit. Just clear up the Bravo Canal.
Groton's a nice airport too. They have a courtesy car, Mystic Air. There's a barbecue place down there. I went there about a year, almost 2 years ago. Maybe it was 2 years ago. Maybe a little over 2 years ago. There's a barbecue place that kind of went for takeout because I got a cross-country flight into Groton. Got some barbecue in the courtesy car and then flew it back. So it's like flying takeout over there. All right, that's Plum Island right over here. Then we'll be over Long Island.
741 Heavy. Airport is 10 o'clock and 100 miles before the flight.
Outside American 741 Heavy.
American 741 Heavy, cleared visual approach runway 27 right, 170 knots, still 5 mile final.
It was one of my test flights earlier today though, so I had to get this wonderful background made. I flew to Jersey, but I went to Ocean City. Ocean County, excuse me.
American 2726, maintain 3000.
I saw a live cam on Earth Cam of that place. I was like, I might as well just fly from there until I make this background. So that's what we did today. Did some cleaning in the office. Gotta make this office livable again. So, oh, they do? Yeah. Ooh, excuse me. I wonder how long that would take me.
Check the 101 traffic, 12 o'clock.
That's
2
probably
miles
almost a
northwestbound.
$400 flight.
787 at 3,000.
Actually, more than that.
101, Roger. Maintain visual separation from that traffic call. Some wake turbulence. Retrace to the class Bravo. Maintain VFR 2,500.
Towards Hershey.
And we'll maintain visual separation up to 2,500.
Kilo Lima November Sierra. See if we can start another one of these. I doubt it. I'm gonna try it. So, Kilo Lima November Sierra. It says 2 hours and 34 minutes. Yeah, so we're talking like $600-700 flight we're renting there. It'd be nice to do a long flight. That's when you take someone else, like Nick Resla. And that way it's only like $300-something per person. One person flies there and one person flies back.
Turn left heading 360, descend and maintain 2,100.
And that goes right over New York City too from Plymouth, so that'd be awesome. That would be a nice flight, memorable. That goes towards Hershey Park though. They have the Harrisburg Class Charlie, which wasn't Class Charlie till about, I want to say half a year ago, something like that.
38, reduce speed to 180, then descend and maintain 4,000.
Yeah.
180, then down to 4,000 per
Yeah, you go over all the cities that way. From Plymouth, you go over Providence, New York. You might see Philadelphia on your left as you're going by. And then you land in Lancaster.
American 741
you have
Heavy,
that nice
contact
restaurant.
tower 118.7.
Mad Dog
Have a
Graphics
good one.
said. See?
18,
Yeah, but I could still give you something, Nick. So if you wanted to do that, maybe you could try that in the summer. Yeah, if you wanted, that'd be kind of cool.
American 2726.
It's an idea.
Heading 180.
180. American
I'm
27.
definitely gonna reimburse you for some of it, even if it's your plane. You know what I'm saying?
Check 101, about 5 more miles, and I'll have you on course.
Roger, 56101.
But yeah, and it's an idea. It's an idea. Mad Dog Graphics, you've given us an idea. So. And I went to Monticello. That's about the furthest west I've ever been. Monticello, New York, Sullivan County, I think it is. No, not Sullivan. Yeah, Sullivan County.
Approach runway 27
That was
right,
near the Pennsylvania border.
maintain
So
160
that was cool.
160 till 5 mile final.
Alright, we're slow to final and clear to visual approach 27 right.
But it's about 2.5 hours there as of now with the winds. And from Plymouth, that is. And an hour 40 back. So you figure like 4.5 hours, 5 hours, just to round that off on the hobs.
Breakout 4838, reduce speed to 170.
So 170, breakout 4838, we got airport at that, hope so.
Okay, breakout 4838.
And you have autopilot on your 172, right? There you go. That's what I'm talking about.
Alright, we'll square it off, 170
We'll have to see. I still owe Nick Reslow riding a Piper, though. He has a beautiful 172 that his family leases out to the flight school in Bedford, Mass. But he gets to take it, obviously, when he can. So, it's a beautiful plane.
2726, contact down, 118.5, have a good one.
18.5.
The only plane that I rent that has autopilot of any sort is the Archer. And last time I used it, it did not hold the altitude, so I don't trust it. When I was getting signed out at my instructor was like, oh yeah, you just do this and that. And then we let it go and it was going boo, down at 500 feet per minute. So either something wasn't set right or it just doesn't work. And actually, it's going to take longer than that. I had that set for the arrow speed, so it'll be about 5 hours. Yeah, that's pretty much what I fly most of, though. I fly the Archer once in a while, and the arrow is just to get the complex endorsement, but I'll probably take it out once in a very great while, because it's the most expensive plane at Plymouth there, Alpha 1 at Plymouth, Massachusetts.
Contact down 118.
But at least you get a choice of either one.
18.5, breakout 4838.
Just saying. It's more than other flight schools. Some flight schools just have like the Cessna or the Lorry or the Piper, you know? So it's nice to have a little variety. Alpha 1's kind of out of the norm in the fact that it's Tavria, the Arrow, the Archer. They got 2 Warriors. They have 4 172s and they have 2 152s, which I still like renting occasionally. That's what I got my private in. So someone's squawking on this thing there. Give me a second. JetBlue. No, JetBlue. This other airline.
Contact coach on 133.87.
All right, we're over, almost over Matatup.
At 3,500.
There should be a little airport in front of us. Excuse me.
101, thanks. Just let them know you have that traffic. Right?
We'll tell 56101.
And I haven't changed the tanks yet, so let me look at the tanks here. So I'm betting I'm probably going to have to change it. I'm on the left. Yeah, let's go to the right. So fuel pump on. Switch it to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-ish. Fuel pressure, check it. Still good.
Approach, good afternoon, Blue Streak 5323, level 6000.
Can I play Roblox, Potato Man?
323,
I'm not playing Roblox. I like the ponderings that you use, though. Oh, God. Here we go. Emojis. Emojis for days. Yeah, it's pretty nice. Yeah, it's archaic. The one in the Arrow 2 that I fly, it doesn't work. It's inactive. But the control is worn down just as much as it is in this model.
Maintain 3000, restricted D323.
Potato Man.
Good afternoon, Blue Street 5228, 5000, heading 110.
Blue Street 220, approach altimeter 29er.
Potato Man wouldn't happen to be a kid called Zach, would it? Just checking.
Blue Street 5220, turn right heading a 140, please. 140 heading.
140, 228.
Long Island. Good view of it, right off our left here. Roadblocks.
Blue Street 5323, turn right heading 180.
I'm good on roadblocks. I'm not playing. Oh, okay, just checking. Oh boy. All right. No, Mattatuck. It's a little airport that's supposed to be around here. Let me see it.
Blue Street 5228, reduce speed to 220.
Oh, sorry for that. That sucks. My kid's called that. That's not cool. That's not cool. Unfortunately, that's part of life sometimes. Yeah, all right, Mattatuck. It's supposed to be like right in front of us. I don't see it. It's supposed to be a little airfield. Looks to be paved.
Right, 15 heavy, approach center, maintain 5,000.
Focus on maintain 5,000.
Am I looking in the wrong place for Mattatuck? Looking for 2-1 November. Oh, maybe I can see it. Is that it over there?
Approach American 2616, 6000, get out there.
Hey, 2616, approach Japanese, 29er.
This is Mattatuck right there. It's supposed to be right here. Oh, there it is, right there. Got hidden by the trees. All right. Wow. I don't give advice. I don't give advice on those things. I just move on. Sorry. Mattatuck Airport.
Right on, American 1313, 6000.
American 1313, approach altimeter 3024.
3024, American 1313.
All right. Pretty good. Just checking everything. Tip oil pressure. Alternator. It's looking good. Well, Nick, you have your career to start. But never know. Be any minute.
Right, 15
you
heavy,
never know.
reduce speed to 190.
Slow to 190.
You won't know until you know.
Blue Street 5323, reduce speed to 170, turn right heading at 240, join the road with user might localize it.
Right turn to 240 to join the GPS course and 170, 5323.
Yep, 2 I said localize there and creature habit. Going the final approach course and let me know if you get the airport in sight.
No big deal, and airport's in sight.
Got more ships out there.
Blue Street 5323, clear visual approach, runway at 27 right, 170 knots, still 5 mile final.
170, still 5 out clear to the visual, 7 right, 53.
Okie dokie, we got Calvert Executive Airport coming up on our right.
Maintain 3000.
3000.
Somewhere out there. Over here, actually. And I can't tell you if this part of Long Island looks this way, but it looks pretty nice. And the map enhancements were pretty good.
American 2616, turn right heading 150.
150, American 2616.
Fly down Long Island. Manhattan should be out there in the distance. I don't think we're going to be able to see it. It's actually more that way. But we'll check for it as we
323,
kind of get
contact
there.
the tower 118.5.
Could be coming up at Iceland.
American 2616, descend maintain 4,000. At 4,000, reduce speed to 190.
Right, it's really
4,000,
soft. Oh, it's at the
190
end of
gets
the song.
4,000 from American 2616.
Iced tea break. This IT break brought to you by what used to be Snapple, but now it's Crystal Light.
Blue Street 5228, reduce speed to 170.
170.
There's a Class Delta to the southwest of Bresky, but we're at 6,500, so we're well over
Blue
it.
Street 5228, you turn right, heading at 300, and you're clear visual approach runway 35.
Check that sim again. Now at Belanto.
Alright, right, 300.
No controllers are on.
Clear visual 27 right.
It's our current flight path right there. And we are on our way. Should be about 43 minutes left in our flight to Monmouth Executive. Look at all that traffic at JFK here on that sim. That is a lot. There's also tower and ground available there. I'd like to be at 8,500 in real life because you're going over. If you're going direct, you got this
3,000, American
New York
2616.
Bay there. So it'd be nice to have some altitude, but 6,500. We could probably climb to 8,500 now, obviously. But
American 1681, descend maintain 5,000.
5,000, American 1681.
best by speed 79 in case we need it. Kabreski out there on our left.
American 1313, descend maintain 4,000.
Horse is rough.
Descend to 4,000, American 1313.
My brother went through a divorce, and that made it awkward. But I had to get in contact with his ex-wife to talk to my niece and everything.
American 2616,
But,
speed to
we're
170.
doing pretty good on that.
Slow to
It does
170,
get awkward.
American 2616.
Life does just continue on. I'm not trying to be rude about that, but it sucks. But an aircraft down there that's says a Velo flight. Again, I wish I had the call signs, but it sucks. It does. Life sucks sometimes.
Heavy reduced speed to 170.
Slow to 170.
Velo an airline, or is it just the aircraft type? No, it's a Velo Airlines. That's what you're seeing down there. Ready to go. Just saw the nav lights went somewhere. See it. Still want to hit Mount Washington Regional too, so.
228, contact the tower, moment 8.5.
Yeah, I pretty much, unless you stay in the lurch. That's the problem. You gotta pick yourself up. All right, Lufker, is it Lufker or Lufker? 49 November, 49er November, right in front of us. Islip should be out there in the distance over here, which it is, I think, over there.
Mark 2616, turn right heading 240, join them, final approach, force station right.
240 join, American 2616.
You're on guard, Whip.
There you go. Good fix-its. What's up? Lighten up that mood. All right, we're going to go back to the right tank, so fuel pump on. Back to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and off. It looks like I know what I'm doing in the arrow, so hopefully tomorrow goes a lot smoother. But I was getting the hang of it by the second flight. There you go.
Talking about? Ooh, we're gonna have a lot. We're gonna have so many these things over this motherfucker. You'll clean those fixes up right now.
Yeah, big boy.
Love, I gotta watch that series again sometime. It's been a while, so I think I can enjoy it again. But man, that was, I can't even remember the name of it right now. But I watched the whole day. I binge watched it, and it was a good series from HBO there.
American 28.
What was it called again?
American
God, I
28,
can't remember.
approach 29er, 9er.
Oh, there was a little bit, but you lighten up the mood, so I appreciate it. I'm not saying that was bad, but we got a guy going through some tough troubles in real life. Eastbound and down, that's what it was. Yeah.
American 715 heavy to center maintain 3000.
This is my livery, the Arrow 3. Be flying the Arrow 2 hopefully tomorrow in real life. So, that's it. Run it back. Thank you. I applaud you.
American 1681, turn left heading 360.
So that's Gabreski, right? No, it's Calverton Airport right over there. There's a lot of airports in Long Island, even though a lot have closed down over time. Manhattan that way.
American 1943 approach, number 29er, 9er, 9er.
So we'll see. I don't think we're going to see anything, but then the unofficial home of the Virtual USA Flag Club. Shook time to get there. Bayport down here. We're going to be overflying it somewhat, so let's take a look at it. The unofficial Virtual USA Flag Club home, if you will, Bayport, New York. Still want to fly there some in real life too. I almost did it last summer in the 152, but I just didn't quite make it out there. I think the weather was pretty bad too that day. So then I went to money-saving mode to try to get more flights in, which we did.
American 1313, center maintain 2100.
The complex endorsement probably gonna
1313.
get to a little bit low on the flight funds, but then they're gonna build back up next month. So I'll look at the complex endorsement right now.
American 715 heavy, I think you stepped on your company there. Do you have the airport set as well, 12 o'clock AM 14 miles?
Yes, sir, we do. Sorry.
It's a pretty nice flight though. Kind of glad I picked it for taking the Arrow up.
5 mile final.
All right, clear for the visual 278, 130 knots, still 5 mile final, American.
Right over Lufker. That's 49er November. It's a little faster. True airspeed's about 137, and a 172 is 110. So it's a little faster. But this is what we have to train on the complex endorsement at the flight school. So, but it is faster. Yeah, it's a 200 horsepower engine. The newer 172s have 180 horsepower, I believe, and the older 172s have 160. Or really old ones 140, but most people try to get to 160. So, and this is the first fuel injected aircraft I flew in real life too. So, except for Nick's, I flew Nick's 7 to 172. So, by a TBM. I don't know, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I'm doing it for the complex endorsement, and I'll take the Arrow out like once in a while, but it costs more money because the maintenance on this thing is more. So I'm kind of deciding if I did buy an airplane, if I had to pick between the Archer or the Arrow, I'd probably go with the Archer because the insurance is cheaper. Might as well get the King. I'd probably go with the Archer because it's fixed landing gear and it costs less than insurance and probably maintenance. You know, but if you want the extra little oomph to it, then you get this and pay a little bit more insurance and stuff. So, Bayport coming up, it might be that field right there. So take a look at it as we overfly it. Excuse me, ice look over there.
X1681, cross my turbulence, follow
Manhattan
that traffic,
out there in the
visual approach
distance.
from my 27 right.
All the traffic, visual, 7 right, American.
Looks like there's a landfill there too.
T-Mouse 6169, 6,190.
T-Mouse 6169, approach, altimeter 29er, 9er, 9er.
picture of this. Now put the myself like signaling east server traffic back on. Happy New Year, Paul. Paulo Mr. 31. I'm just gonna go ahead. Thank you for following me on Twitch. Happy New Year. We're almost there. So I probably won't be flying tomorrow night. So I'll be with the family. But I'm thinking about maybe doing one during the day. I got some chores to do around the house. Still gotta do an oil change in my wife's car. Still have to do the same toilet fill valve repair. Got to do with Bayport right over there. The unofficial home of the Virtual Safe Flying Club. Right there in the distance. We have an annual fly-in there every summer, I think it is. It's pretty fun. And it's hard to get into because you got to come over the shore here. At about 600 feet above ground level, or MSL, excuse me, and get in there because it's a little cutout of the ice-lip Class Charlie, because ice-lip's right here.
1681, contact the tower, 118.5 today.
But regardless, a classic airport and field. So it'd be fun to go out there someday, time too. We've got about 34 minutes to Jersey.
180, make it 1313.
See what happens. Macho Man Taco's out there. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Don't disappear, Macho Man Taco. Don't do it. Cause I got something for you. He disappeared. Yeah, well that's an excellent use of that command, that's all I'm saying. Snap into it. Oh, there he is, Macho Man Taco, he's a little bit in the distance.
Max 1401, turn 20 degrees right, trying to maintain 5,000.
20 degrees to the right, 5,000 right, 1401.
Excellent!
Yep. Lots of traffic out there in New York for Microsoft Flexibility Server.
Just going to maintain 5,000.
We have a Virgin flight down, actually above us, about 8,000 feet. Oh, you can see it. Nope. Nope. Until we're getting near Manhattan, because it starts. Oh, it's right over there. That's a Virgin flight from FSLTL. Check it there.
Back 1943, turn left 700, join the runway 20 right, final approach, course 5, the airport side off your left, swing in 13 miles.
300 heading, we see the traffic and the airport, American 1943.
Right, 1943, clear visual approach, runway 20 right, maintain
Rudder and yokes. Well, I'm liking my Honeycomb Alpha, although there's been a problem with the Honeycomb brand lately, but I select the Honeycomb Alpha, and I have a really expensive pair of rudder pedals, but that's because I broke every other pedals I got. So if you're starting out, the Logitech ones are not bad, but if you run a really nice pair of rudder pedals and you gotta put some money into it, I have the Thrustmaster TPRs. The Pendulum ones. They're going for a little over 500 now, but they don't break. They're full metal and they're awesome, and they feel kind of like the real thing with the pendular spring momentum there. But there's also Virpils, which are pretty good. But if you're starting out, you know, and you're getting used to it, and you're getting started out, I would say the Honeycomb Alpha, put a little bit of money into the yoke, and then the Logitech rudder pedals are not that bad for like a beginner runner.
2098, turn right, heading.
I started out in CH Products yoke and rudder pedals back in like the year 2000 or 99, I think it was. But those are not realistic at all. So, but you buy what you can afford in a way too. And I was how old was I? 20 back then, so. Got more ships here. It's a nice little scenic flight here.
2098, reduce speed to 170, that's going to maintain 3,000.
Again, we're above the class choice. Probably get another pressure reading here. So 12, let's get the ice lip anus. 120. 725. See what it's got.
Long Island Airport Information Uniform 1600 Zulu. Wind 253 at 9er. Visibility 10. Sky conditions.
Really?
1401, turn left heading 360.
13,200 feet.
So again, that
Temperature 8. Dew point 10. Altimeter 29.83. ILS runway 24
83.
landing and departing
That's
runway
about right.
24.
Okay.
CFR aircraft stay
We got it.
direction of flight.
We got our updated pressure setting.
American 1401, turn left heading
That's what I use for my
360
yoke, the
American
Honeycomb
1401.
Alpha, and the Thrustmaster TPR. Just check that out. But Thrustmaster TPRs are pretty expensive, but they're the best rudder pedals I've ever used, and I haven't broken. I did snap one screw on it once. I shouldn't say I didn't break them, but that's because I keep it on my desk, and I was teaching from home during the remote times of COVID and putting my foot on it way too much. So, but it was easily
2098,
fixable.
turn right heading 240, join the runway 27 right, final approach course.
And they were fine to this day.
final
So,
427
August.
American 20.
Pair I've owned, I've broken every single other pair of my rudder pedals, but the Verpals are good too. It depends how much money you want to spend, you know.
American 1313, airport is 2 to 3 o'clock.
Yep, I got what you're saying. Get the Honeycomb Alpha.
1313.
Make sure that you, I mean, you can even buy it used. I buy all my stuff used almost, except for what I can't. The yoke and the rudders I couldn't. But yeah. But the Logitech, see if we get a link here. I'll get it from Amazon.
1401, turn left heading 340.
340 American 1401.
Logitech rudder pedals, you know, they're search for that on Amazon. I'll give you a link actually. They're 150 bucks. So those are beginner pedals, but they work, you know what I'm saying? They're not bad. Another one that I had before I got the Thrustmaster pendulum ones. These are even cheaper, but they're a little flimsy on the plastic, I think, but you can also check out that. That's like the lower quality Thrustmaster ones. You can get them used for about 70 bucks on eBay. But you're on a PC too, right? I didn't ask that either. Because if you're not if you're using your Xbox, then you're going to be kind of more limited than that.
Inside American 2098.
American 2098,
now,
approach runway 27, maintain 100.
with the Honeycomb Alpha though, you don't have the levers, so you could get you could get the whole Logitech Pro flight rudder pedals and flight throttle. I have one of those too. That's the same rudder pedals that I showed you, but it comes with the yoke from Logitech. Problem is that it doesn't turn the full 90 degrees that real life one does. So you might do better with the Honeycomb Alpha. But I recommend the Honeycomb Alpha. So it's the best of a little of everything. It's not too expensive, but it's not the cheapest. It's about $250, $300. But you can buy them used. You know, I would buy things used. I love buying things used as long as it works. It saves me tons of money. Right now I'm using my real sim gear GNS 530 outside the sim. It's like a GNS unit. And I got that used for 175, but it retails for like 300 something. So I'm just saying, look around. There's a whole Facebook group of people selling stuff. That's how I ended up with this real sim gear GTN 750 or whatever this is. I don't know if I can show it on camera. Yeah, the cables don't stretch that much, but it's touch panel. Still getting used to that. I also have to buy a new monitor connection that's better. But I like to buy my stuff used. I think I got that for 180 and it retails for like 350, 400 bucks. Actually, probably more than that. Just saying. Buying used is okay as long as you know what you're looking at. And tons of people sell those Honeycomb Alphas all the time. Like people buy them, go, well, I'm going to do flight sim, and then they get bored of it and they go, I'm just selling it all.
P-Bound 6169, just going to maintain 4,000.
Where do you fly out of, by the way? If you're private.
Breakout 4500, just going to
So we
maintain
leave
4,000.
Long Island.
4,000
and cross over
4,500.
New York Harbor there to try to get to Jersey.
American 2098, contact tower 118.5.
You're flying the Warrior? Excuse me. Manhattan out there in the distance. Not sure if we're going to see it. JFK's out there too. So let's see.
Push 4714 to center, maintain 2000.
Someone's driving a truck out there. See that?
Maintain 2,100.
How are we doing on fuel? We're on the left. We can stay on the right for a little bit, looks like. Still have a little bit to burn according to that.
Piedmont 6169, turn right, heading 240, joining runway 2 right, final approach course.
Yep,
240, join the...
Pipe, yep, so the Warrior. Boy, give me a second, because I get confused on the pipe numbers there. It's a Cherokee. Yeah, it's Cherokee, so it's the same family, so.
Yep. 1401, airport 12 o'clock, 12 miles for Dillon site.
Inside American 1401.
American 1401, clear
We
visual
might be
approach,
trying to fly the
170
Arrow turbocharged later on, but I'm not going to go nuts with that right now. Just
and
trying to get the complex endorsement done. So, yep, I love flying the Warriors. I like having the variety though. My flight school has Warriors, 172s, 152s, an Archer, and an Arrow. So, if I ever end up flying the Citabria someday for the tail wheel, let everyone know that. I'm probably going to take some video of my first flight by myself and the Arrow later on. I got to start sharing more videos as I get time. The problem's finding time to edit video.
heading 180.
180, the heading free carrier.
Streaming, it's just instantaneous, you know. Manhattan's up there in the distance. I don't think we're going to see much. JFK's over there, and I have the maximum level of detail on him, so. Yeah. Do they have any Cessnas in Costa Rica? I have a friend in the Dominican Republic, but he's not a pilot, he's a musician. So that's about as close as I get to Costa Rica.
Now you clear visual approach runway 27 right, 170 knots, still 5 mile 5.
Which I know is far off.
So visual 27 right, 170 till 5 mile, Piedmont 629.
Yep. The only thing about there's pros and cons to both, by the way. Like the Warriors, the Archers, and the Arrows fly a little bit more stabilized because of the low wing than the Cessna. The Cessna tends to bounce a little bit more in winds. But the Cessnas, you could see down for photography purposes, whereas the Piper, you got this wing in the middle, you know? That's not terrible. I like flying a variety of them. I want to get back in the 152 soon too. I haven't flown that in a while. It's cheaper. Cheapest it gets. Fuel surcharge of $6 an hour. We're paying $116 an hour on the 152. But in New Bedford, there's one that's cheaper, I think. So I might even spread my wings out to there. But we'll see. Okay, it's about getting the complex endorsement. They're flying for fun again. Someone's named Thrustmaster. That's awesome. How we doing on thrust here? 23, 24. It holds pretty stable.
For Cal 4714, turn right heading 180.
Right heading 180, Richard
114 knots. Got about 20 minutes left in our flight. 21 minutes. Going right over the harbor here. You can see it on my electronic flight bag right there.
For 4714, your clear visual approach, runway 27 right,
the Atlantic Ocean out there.
On 118.5.
Visual 27 right, speeds are just
Not real old time, but we do have real world weather, which got better throughout the day a little bit. Jersey up in the distance. I mean, Jersey when I drive through, it's like a bigger Providence. You got your residential neighborhoods, you got your big cities, like cities around it. So it's kind of like Rhode Island in some ways, except it's big. So. Oh, I got you. Yeah, exactly. Because the Cessnas tend to get caught up in the wind a little bit more. I get what you're saying. I know what you're saying exactly. Yep. That's because you're. It's just like when we fly the islands in Martha's Vineyard and Nantucket. The winds usually pick up over there because there's no wind breaks. You know what I'm saying? I've driven through Jersey many times. Yeah, probably about 5 or 6 times in my life.
Maintain 4,000.
Yeah.
So maintain 4,000, 249.
but it's very much, once you get off the Newark and that, you start getting down.
T-minus 6176,
You start seeing residential
210, descend to
neighborhoods
maintain 3000.
and cities, just like
210, 3000.
JFK, wonder if it's going to load. Manhattan out there in the distance, we're not going to see much though.
Streak 5249, turn left heading 360.
Left heading 360, 249.
And the thing about the Cessnas too is you typically don't have to change the fuel. Whereas in the Pipers, you have to remember to change fuel.
T-minus 6176, sliding 240,
Not that's a
join
big
27 right, localizer, speed 170.
240, turn 27 on the right, localizer, speed 170.
Do a good gas. We're on the left tank though, so maybe we should go right now. We're gonna switch to the right. Fuel pump on. And switch it to the right. Oh, really? Why is that?
Strength 1004, descend to maintain
I've never
5000.
got any of those in Costa Rica, so. That is true. Yep. Yep. They have their pros and cons, you know. I just like being able to fly. Again, once I get signed up on the complex endorsement, I can fly any plane that they fly to.
Contact tower 118.5.
Tabria, so I'm feeling pretty good about my chances. I think I've done it smart over time. I'm not going to be a professional career pilot or anything. Most I would do is probably CFI if I get that far ever, and maybe a commercial pilot. But then I'd have to get my class 2 medical, and that'd be a working around. That'd probably be a special issuance. So, would love it if Canada accepted basic meds. I would like to fly to Canada someday. But can't do that as a
turn left heading 300, join the 27 right localizer, speed 170.
Left heading 300, join the localizer and speed 170, 249.
Oh, I got you. I got you. I don't know why it just says this though. I think that Pipers are basically the same type of deal. The Warrior is just like a 172 except it's low wing, you know.
T-minus 6176, 8 miles from Jalta, maintain 3000 until established, cleared off, 22 starboard approach, maintain 170 knots until Jalta.
3000 until established, clear 3 islands.
I got that, Nick. Yeah. Well, if you think about it, it could have a little bit to do with the torque too, because the torque might be going to the left, and you know, switches the weight on that left a little bit more. But I've never had a problem with the Cessna. It's been a little lopsided, but not much, and usually it's because it's sitting on the ramp, you know. A little bit. I'm not saying it's a lot. It says the caravans make sense out there. Yeah.
So maintain 3000, we'll shoot to 249.
Yeah, either do I just keep an eye on the fuel and go cool.
Close 5142, reduce speed to 180, then ascend to maintain 5000.
The overflow's on the left too, you know, whereas the Pipers, like this has an overflow on each. I think that's the same thing on the Warrior and everything too. That's a guess, by the way. I haven't been told that information yet. It makes sense in a way.
Sure, 1004, reduce speed to 170.
I thought we'd see some buildings in Manhattan, but obviously not. This is, I can't remember who's JFK, but it's not loading all the way either. It's a Net Builds, I think. Yeah, Net Builds. JFK. Thankful for them because they sponsored my marathon prizes for pilots. Again, I'll be playing another one in February.
Booster 52,
So, 5th
49
annual marathon takes place sometime in July or August. Raise money for the children. Children cancer research fund again. I'll be riding in the Great Cycle Challenge, which is a bike marathon-ish type thing.
For the ILS 27 right and maintain 1.
Yeah, I mean, I have a watch that I set, but typically I just kind of keep an eye on the fuel gauges. But that's typically the way to do it. Is like every 15 to 30 minutes. The biggest thing is don't forget it, because a lot of student pilots forget, you know what I'm saying? And then they run out of fuel and they're like, what's going on? Yep.
6176, contact tower 118.5.
18.5 on 6176, how we doing?
At least got to see JFK, I guess. Keep the traffic there for a second. That's an it builds JFK, not loaded the entire way. Saving some frames. I don't have the frame gen on anymore, by the way. I have it ready to go, but like,
turn left heading 360.
just haven't found a reason to turn it on anymore.
Heading 360,
Because when we hit big areas where I need lots of scenery, it usually trips out the frame gen. So. Got an Airbus over there. Oof. A lot of people like flying that Centauri at the flight school, though, so I don't know. It's definitely something not on the horizon. But I would like to fly a light sport for once, too. So, I think the basic med rules have changed now, so.
35, 6001.
I think they have. They went up to like 12,500 pounds instead of 6,000, 7,000 or something like that. The basic med people are now allowed to take 6 plus the pilot instead of 5 plus the pilot, or 6 total. But I don't think they've done that full mosaic thing yet. But they're getting towards it. Seems like it. All right, there's JetBlue. Craft flying underneath us.
6144, 15 miles from Johnson, descend and maintain 3,000 until established on the localizer, cleared out, 22 7 approach, maintain 170 knots until Delta.
170 Delta, 2,000 travelers profile,
All right, man. All right, let me know how it goes. I've been doing flight sim longer than I've been flying in real life. I started at 18, I'm now 45, so it's a great hobby. And I didn't think I'd ever be a real private pilot, but stick with it, be consistent. Those are the two things I'd recommend. The more you learn as a private pilot, the better a simmer you are anyway, so. But yeah, try it out, see what you can do on that. And again, it's all about your budget. You can always upgrade over time, which is what I've done over the years, so. Yep. Good luck, my friend. Thanks for following me on Twitch too, by the way. Appreciate it. All right, we're gonna get some weather here because I gotta figure out Monmouth Executive is AWOS 65. What we got? All right, I'm gonna go 2-1. I'm gonna go right into 2-1. See it, the magenta there. So we're gonna start our descent down here. Start off autopilot. I'm gonna kick back the throttle to about 18, and the prop down to about 2,000.
6141, 8 miles from Delta, maintain 3,000 until established on the localizer, cleared out, 127 approach, maintain 170 knots until Delta.
Maintain 3,000 until established, cleared island 27 right and
back to guard.
Go on, guard, lift.
It would remind me to switch the ATC chatter over to as we get closer. We are now going for descent. Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we start our descent, please make sure your seat backs and tray tables are in their full upright position. Make sure your seatbelt is securely fastened and all carry-on luggage is stowed safely and securely in the aircraft. Thank you.
Also be careful weather channel 122.8, but staying on the control of that sim.
35, descend to maintain 5,000.
5,000
Lots of traffic out here on the ADSB. You see the 2 JetBlues there. Nothing too hairy though.
Final Blue Street 5286 with you 6,000 over Erie.
Blue Street 5286 first, descend to maintain 5,000, off bridge 2993.
903 down to 5,000, 5286.
Pretty soon in about 5 nautical miles they'll switch over to chatter as well. It'll be called Destination Unicom. We'll select it and start playing Unicom samples. So we're going to be out of the Bravo-ish area pretty soon.
Blister 5142, be a vector across the final for spacing, gliding 200.
200, Blister 5142.
Tater Man, you still with us? I don't know about using your real name as there, but.
Plymouth 6141, contact tower 118.5.
Tower 25, Plymouth 6141, good night.
Alright, again, we're gonna set up a landing for runway 21. About to get out of the Bravo. So we descend down slowly. Use the mixture here. Yeah, what a nice flight.
5142, descend and maintain.
It's always hard to pick a flight where you're just like, I don't really have a motive, it's just a matter of flying. I thought this was good. I wish 2024 worked with all these things, but it doesn't, so. But we'll fly 2024, hopefully after the next update. I don't know when that's going to be. I think they're on vacation right now, because they didn't do an update or anything like that. What to
Sure, 1004, 15 miles from Jalto, descend and maintain 3000 until localized cleared out, 22-7 approach, maintain 170 knots until Jalto.
It's good if you use a default aircraft, you just kind of fly with no scenery additions, but if you want all the add-ons like I have in 2020, it doesn't seem to be the best. So it gives me memory errors and stuff, crash the desktop. So I don't know why, because you see this is pretty stable in 2020. But anyways, alright, let's go over to Unicom.
Turn right heading 300, join the 27 right localizer.
Right turn 300, join the localizer, Blister 5142.
Down a little bit. Mod Mach is going to be out there.
635, descend and maintain 4000.
4000, I'm right, 35.
One time I was on VATSIM, I had to circle out here because the New York Center, someone was being totally overwhelmed, so I didn't get any clearance through the Bravo. I kind of remember that. Might have been like almost a year ago.
35, turn left heading 360.
Left turn, 360, I'm right.
Hopefully flying tomorrow in real life, 11:30. Plymouth. So if anyone's watching, you're in Plymouth, say hi. Feel free to say hi. I don't mind. I got asked by one of the flight instructors, like, you still making videos? I'm like, sporadically. I dribbled videos. It's been tough. It takes a long time to edit those. The kids are older now, so there's Manhattan out there. We're not going to see much, but.
Blister 5142, just to give you a heads up, there's an emergency landing on the crossing runway. I'll get right back to you. You might have to break out here.
Roger.
Alright, as soon as I get out of this Bravo here, switch to Unicom, which again is 123.0, so let me get that in there. That would be nice for me.
Blister 5286,
Probably
turn right heading 180, be back across the final.
Alright, right 180.
We gotta get down here, so let's shoot down a little bit more. It's loading something. Maybe Manhattan, who knows? Nope.
Sure, 1004, there's an emergency landing runway 35. We might have to break you out here, so just keep in the final for now. We'll keep you posted.
That's not
We're here to help.
Appreciate it. American 635, turn left heading 300, join the
I don't know,
27 right
Monmouth
localizer,
is
and same thing
about
for you.
1200.
Alright, we
So we
copy
gotta get down
300,
here.
start my bus like this.
Keep it trimming down. Coming out of the Bravo pretty soon.
Right, American
Watch
13,
off the tablets and see
6000,
them.
American 13, Roger.
And what we're hoping is, what you call it? Oh, no. I can't remember the command I'm looking for. This is terrible. I make the command.
Sure, 1004, cancel approach clearance, turn right heading 360 for resequence.
Right turn, 360.
What we're looking to do is
Just maintain 190 knots.
this. Yeah, I got it now. had to look at my own sheet.
Stick the left. In this challenge, the pilot will do his best to avoid
slowing down a little bit here
by keeping the plane on a good flight path with a constant angle descent lined up to center. Good. Stick the left and don't suck.
About 12 nautical miles out. I want to be on the Bravo, especially before I switch to the combo. So.
Closure 5286, turn right
Thank
turn
you.
heading 300, join the 27 right localize.
That'll be a second
Right
time if the
300,
descent comes
join
back
the,
up. I appreciate it. Good
localize
fixes.
at 5286.
Type exclamation point landing. How's that? Have some fun with it. Okay, we are out of the Bravo. We're going over to Unicom, so here we go.
Traffic, Archer turning
On-mouth traffic. Arrow, 3 Echo Foxtrot. 10 nautical miles to the north, extended final runway 21 full stop, Monmouth. I guess so. Don't go nuts on it. I'm gonna be very high right now. We're 10 nautical miles though, so we should be okay.
Traffic, Archer is turning base for runway 1.
Got a racetrack over here. Alright. Gonna be extended final.
Traffic, Archer turning final for runway 1.
I wonder what racetrack that is. Okay, looking for the airport. And we're gonna set this thing up really nice like. With my Gump FS knowledge. And my speed should be about 110,
Helicopter
then 100, then 90, 85-ish on the descent, and then over the runway so it should be about 75-ish. So those are the speeds that we're looking for. Usually I'm a little faster though. So right back to 18. Gas, fuel pump on. Fullest tank should be the right, not the left. So let's go to the right. Alright, undercarriage. I gotta get under 129 knots. So let's do that. Okay, we are under 129 indicated. Landing gear now.
Traffic, we're 85 November Alpha, inbound 4 miles from the southeast for runway 32.
Okay, mixture, prop, and then flaps will add in there too as well. Again, the white arc, we also have to get lined up here. Looking for the runway, still have
Traffic,
to
we're 85 November Alpha, left base, runway 32, full
we're
stop.
at 2,000 feet, that's not bad. Off traffic. Arrow, 3 Echo Foxtrot, 6.5 nautical miles. Extended final runway 21 to full stop, Monmouth.
Traffic, we're 85 November Alpha, joining on a 45 for left downwind, runway 32.
Looking for that airfield. It's a nice field to land in here in case you have an emergency though. Toby eye tracker on.
Traffic, we're 85
Good fix. Did you get to try the settings out yet?
32.
It's looking pretty stable, and it doesn't follow my eyes on this, so that thing turns off the eye thing.
Traffic, Warrior 17 November Alpha, entering an upwind 32.
Oh, good. So I find that those are the best settings. I'm using the same settings right here, right now. So, right, moving to the left.
Traffic, Warrior 17 November Alpha, crosswind 32.
We do have 3 green. Yes, we do. Okay. Should have checked that already, but I'll check it one more time before I land as well. Should look to my right here. We're okay. We're not at pattern altitude yet, so. Where's the airport? That's right.
Traffic, 17 November Alpha, go around 14.
To the left, Eric. Where is the airport? There it is. No, there I think. that it? Or is that it?
Traffic, Warrior 23, November Alpha, back taxi, runway 32.
For that runway. 2-1's a short one, 2 is 3,500 feet long. I'm really seeing it. I think it's this we are actually. There's a hangar to the left of it. On the hangar. Yeah.
Traffic, Warrior 23, November Alpha, departing runway 32, right turn out.
Okay, let's slow this thing down, get some flaps in, flaps. And more flaps. That is it, that's 2-1, yep, right there. Good. Okay, should be slowing down to about 90-ish, 85-ish.
Traffic, Warrior 23, November Alpha, 6 to the north, 3,000 feet, maneuvering.
Just keep an eye on that speed, trimming up a little bit. It feels a little tough in the elevator. Here we go.
Traffic, Central 1 Romeo Kilo is
on-off traffic,
7 mile final
arrow
for
3
1
Echo
global
Foxtrot,
break off our
5,
approach
2
3 miles an
stop,
hour
on-off.
per hour, turbulent 232.
Okay, back on that. Gear down, 3 green. Well, flat picture, gas. We're good to go.
Traffic, Sky High 4377, Quebec is 4 to the southwest, inbound 432.
I'm off traffic, arrow 3 Echo Foxtrot, final runway 21, full stop. I'm off.
Traffic, Sky High 4377, Quebec is on a 2 mile 45 to runway 32.
That looked like a truck. Oh, it was a truck. Cool. Went from my right a little bit.
Traffic, Sky High 4377, Quebec turning left base, runway 32.
Yeah, that was good. Oh, we got some downdrafts here.
Level it out. Aim for the numbers. Let the dip your left wing. We're drifting. Keep your eyes on the far end of the runway.
Get down. Oh, we got it. She got it.
Traffic, Warrior 323, November Alpha, about 5 to the northeast. 1,200, climb at 2,000.
Right, we're gonna turn off over on the left. I don't think there's a plate for this. Turn off here and clear. Turn off my Tobii eye tracker. And we are clear. Alright, not bad in the landing. Monmouth traffic, arrow 3 Echo Foxtrot, clear runway 21. Monmouth.
Traffic, Warrior 3 November Alpha 3 to the northeast.
After landing, flaps up.
We'll overfly the field to the
fuel pump
southwest.
off. Should probably be at 1200. We are good. Fuel pump off. Okay, strobes off. And landing light can go off at this time. Taxi light. There is none on this model. Mixture as required. We're good. Trim set for takeoff. Gotta look at that. Looking good. I love the fact that it has the
Traffic, Warrior 23 November Alpha over the field, 1,800.
I think we're good. Transponder alt squawk. So here we go. Gotta see if I can get to this other side here. Cause that's where I want to park, I think. You know, give me a second. Let me look at Google Maps. That's where I'm supposed to park this thing. Let's look at it together, shall we?
Traffic, Warrior 23 November Alpha, entering left downwind, runway 32.
Just this, I turned off on the left here. It's supposed to be a little ramp to the right there. We'll go down, take a right, go to the Monmouth Jet Center. That's the clue here. I actually landed here before in the simulator too, I remember that. So,
Traffic, Warrior 85 November Alpha is departing the pattern towards the southwest.
Real left again, attack the motor pedals.
Warrior 79 November Alpha is 6 miles to the north.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our destination.
Thank you, good fixes.
For your safety and comfort, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until Eric instructs you to unfasten your seatbelt. It will then be safe for you to depart the plane. On behalf of Eric Flight, I would like to thank you for joining us on this trip, and we are looking forward to seeing you on board again in the near future. Have a wonderful day.
November Alpha, 3 miles to the north, going to overfly the field at 1,600, set up for a 45 to 32.
Where's the tower? I'm looking at the Google map here. Monmouth Jet Center. Guessing it's over there. Could be wrong. Give me a second. Let me do the.
Traffic Warrior 23 November Alpha, departing runway 32, left closed traffic.
No, it's over there. That's the jet. Okay, we gotta go right. I was right by saying right. Here we go. Going to the right. I do that all the time. I send out a drone whenever I'm flying. I don't know where I'm going.
Traffic Warrior 23 November Alpha, left crosswind runway 32.
All right. Jet Center is over here. I think it might be just for jets, but we're gonna park here anyways.
Jaguar 79 November Alpha has the downwind traffic in sight. We're gonna set up behind you.
Just say. Wish our friend told me where he parks usually over here. Might be
Traffic Warrior 23 November Alpha, left base, runway 32.
We'll park over here. Of course, you'd research that in real life before you arrive here. So. Welcome to Jersey, everybody.
Traffic Warrior 23 November Alpha, clear. Runway 32 to the ramp.
Around, park it over here.
Traffic Warrior 85 November Alpha is 5 to the southwest and ground for 32.
Talk back after. Alright. We are good. Brakes are set.
Traffic. King Air.
Security, ELT verify silent. I don't hear anything. Avionics off. AC off. Mixture will be full. Let's turn off all lights except for beacon. And
Traffic Warrior 8090 Hotel, right across.
This is going to stop playing chatter because the radio's off. Alright. Full lead on the mixture. That's about an hour 46. That was right about what it said. So, uh-oh. It's like the flow thing's not working anymore. What's going on? Oh, okay. That was weird. Okay, mags off. Master off. Beacon off. And we'll go take a look around. Let me put the parking brake on. Drone cam out here. And turn off the follow mode because sometimes it causes altitude discretion. So, there we go. Alright, and good fixes. That's why I turn off the track. I have a shortcut for the track IR because sometimes it's better to turn it off in certain places. Here's the Monmouth Jet Center. I believe this is freeware, by the way, but let me double check that. Not that I knew. I just kind of just picked the airport, so let's go there. But yeah, it looks like I got scenery. And it is freeware from flightsim.to. Just says DD-KBLM. Let me tell you something about drones, though. My son going for Christmas, and we love it. So, we have flown it all over the neighborhood. My son has probably scared a person or two with the drone, but you know, you could hear it from a distance. So, but the thing went almost half a mile, and it could go up to the 400 feet max that you're supposed to, unless you get permission from the FAA. This is the freeware Monmouth. Did they have trees here in real life? That's pretty cool. We landed runway 21, which was not that. We went on the shorter runway right there. It's 3,500 feet though, so it's not that bad. And then, according to this, there is an elite Eagle View Aviation on a building over here, which is probably the flight school. So that's probably where a friend took his lessons, if that's what he said. I can't remember if he said he took his lessons. So if this is the Jet Center, it's right across, it's right over here. Pretty cool. They got a fuel pump over here and stuff. And then you got the Jersey coast out there in the distance. I don't know if if that's Atlantic City. How far away are we from Atlantic City? I think we're quite a... Yeah, we're quite a distance away. Maybe not. Oh, we are. Yeah, we're quite a distance away. So let's go to the coast at least. How's that? How's that? Jersey coast. That might be the Jersey Turnpike right there. This might be Asbury Park, famous for Bon Jovi, Bruce Springsteen, and the clubs that are there or were there. I forget which one's the most famous, but it was like something on a pony or something. Asbury Park, over here. And that is the Jersey coast. To be honest with you, it's not that bad. I mean, it's not Florida, but... Can't remember some of the Soprano scenes were filmed here either. Kind of remember Asbury Park being some of the filming location. But the place I usually stay at in when I go to Fort Lauderdale, we try to stay at the Marriott. That's in Hollywood, Florida. They actually filmed part of The Sopranos there, season 5 or 6. It was pretty cool. Seems to be a high school right there. Yeah, it looks decent. So that is the coast with Asbury Park. I'm gonna go back to the airfield now. And we are going to call it a night. So I appreciate everyone coming out on the streaming maiden voyage of the 3 Echo Foxtrot here in the Arrow. I'm going to fly an Arrow 2 hopefully tomorrow. And who knows, maybe I'll impress enough to get my complex, but it might be a little while. We still have to do some short and soft field takeoffs and landings or something like that. I think that's the plan for tomorrow. We already did stalls and we did just the general flow of things, but from Monmouth Executive Airport, go a little faster. Calling in tonight here, and we will see you soon. If you're on Twitch, I'll be rating someone. If you're on Kick, I just appreciate you being on Kick. That's a new streaming service for us. And if you're on YouTube, please push that subscribe button below. Try and get to 1,000. If you're on Twitch, please push the follow button. And if you don't mind, try to go to my Facebook, because I'm trying to get to 100 people there that are following, so I can actually stream on Facebook as well. So we'll see what happens there. But from Monmouth Executive Airport, Eric Flight signing off. Peace out, away from Monkey. What's up, Pat Dog? I had the tablet up that whole time. It's still zooming out. That's the maiden voyage of the 3 Echo Foxtrot. I might try streaming tomorrow during the day before the nighttime. We'll have to see. I got some chores and flying to do, but all right, Eric Flight, peace out. We'll see you later. Stay tuned. We'll be rating someone soon.